Alright, so for the second video of the day, we're going to play some Quad Laser Red in some ranked play. So this is, I mean, literally exactly what it sounds like. It's Quad Laser. It's nothing but 4-ofs. 4 Firebrand, 4 Ghitu Lavarunner, 4 Viashino Pyromancer, 4 Goblin Chainwhirler, 4 Shock, 4 Lightning Strike, 4 Skewer, 4 Lizard's Lightning, 4 Light Up the Stage, 4 Risk Factor, and then 5 sets of 4 Mountain. So it's just nothing but 4-ofs, as Quad Lasers you could get. I don't know. The deck's pretty straightforward. If you've seen Mono Red, we played it against it a bunch in our previous arena video, which you can find somewhere on this channel. I probably will make an arena playlist so that, you know, all the arena stuff will be grouped together. People that want to see arena play. But this deck's pretty straightforward. Here's the creatures, the best creatures in the Mono Red deck. Stuff you've seen before. Just like the best creatures you can play. None of the wall, the 0-4 wall, not good. None of the Spewer. That's a notable disinclusion. That card's really bad. I think the wall's more justifiable. And no Steamkin, which is actually the most notable, but there's no Experimental Frenzy in this deck list, so that's why I don't see any Steamkin. The burn spells, the 4 Shock, 4 Lightning Strike, 4 Skewer, 4 Wizard's Lightning. These are the best burn spells that let me play in Standard. Bolt you, shock you. And so that's pretty straightforward. Light Up the Stage and Risk Factor function is card draw. It's just like super busted card draw. I don't know if you guys have played against Light Up the Stage yet, but the card's super, super good. And then Risk Factor is just like helps us move through the 20 mountains, and also is just like, it's just really good. It's a really good burn spell. It's either a burn spell or draws more cards, so it kind of functions in both wheelhouses. Let's play some Quad Laser Red. I love this deck. If you don't like this deck, I'm really sorry. I love this deck. I don't know. There's something that's so honest about just throwing a bunch of lightning bolts at your opponent's face. But yeah, Theater of Horrors is actually really sweet. It's like the reason to go black. But I think Theater of Horrors is probably like not good enough to justify all of the what's it called? It's probably not good enough to justify all the black lands, I think. By the way, thank you very much for the follow, Brady Jones. I really appreciate it. The best. Alright. This hand is great. Also, something else you learned about me in Mono Red, I'll keep just about any hand. Like, this hand's great. I'm probably shocking on 2 so that I can enable this Light Up the Stage. Unless they have, like, Llanowar Elves. They're on full control mode. Bold opponent. Alright, I actually do think I'm going to shock this, right? Maybe not. I might actually just strike this. No, we're on the play. I'm supposed to shoot face. My turn. Yeah, we're just going to shoot face. Light Up the Stage. Look at this. It's literally a cantrip. Although we really need to hit a land so we can cast this Chainwhirler. Although, if we miss, it's still fine. We get to, like, shock, face, and skewer this. Hit me for 1. Deal. If they have Viashino, though, I'm going to feel real sad if we miss. That's part of the reason to play Light Up the Stage is I really wanted to hit a land for next turn. This is a Light Up the Stage for my opponent as well, I think. Nope, just dumping burn spells. Oh, we hit the land because we're absolutely professional. This is a little risky because like they could just bolt this and keep attacking me, but we have a second one, which is like the real like merit behind keeping this up. And if they have their own Chainwhirler, I just don't care. Oh, that dies to the second Chainwhirler. Block! Don't Wizard's Lightning me, block! Oh, they shot me. They shot me, opponent. Don't shoot me. Because, like, that would be going face. Oh, that's really good. Well, they're ahead on damage by a lot, so we are going to kill their creature. We also have a risk factor to kind of make up the card advantage. So, like, we want to put it to where they have no creatures to play. The Mono Red Mirror, like I said, is sweet. Like, we started out going face because we were on the play, and, like, now we get to, like, be behind and, like, kind of start shooting their stuff. Alright, well. Risk Factor you. We're going to try to put them, like, if they take 4 here, we're just going to attack, and then, like, then their Spear is really bad. Because, like, we are going to be able to race them. Yeah, like, see, it's like, it's just going to jump here, probably. It should jump here. It doesn't do anything else. We can hold up land and strike something if they draw, like, a haste creature, but I'm off it. Like, now they don't even want to activate this. It's just going to be a chump blocker. Shock me to 8. What is this? I'll light up the stage. Viashino Pyromancer and another Spear Spewer. This looks like it'll be a Pyromancer for turn. Puts me to 6. Alright, what you got? We have a Pyromancer of our own. So we could Pyromancer Strike. There's a chance we do that. I want to see how they block first, if at all. Block. Let's see if they shoot. They will shoot. Alright. Now I think we're just going to play both our cards here. Put them to 6. And now they are very dead. Risk Factor is actually not as good in the mirror as you would want it to be. That's fine. Yeah, I think this block makes sense. Don't want to die to a bolt. The question is whether or not the strike should go face. Oh, now it has to hit Chainwhirler. We got a 2? Alright, well, I guess we're supposed to strike face, right? Strike face. Because if we draw shock, then we feel really stupid. Well, that's a risk factor. Alright, they have to let me draw 3 cards. Let's see if we can find something that kills this in an Ancestral. We did. Wow, we found a lot. Look, it was exactly shock, too. I'm so smart. Look at me. I'm the best mono red player. Skill, 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 skill. Skill, 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 skill. Kill you. Good game. Boom. The mono red mirror. I don't know. I actually kind of like it. I will lie. It's pretty sweet. Theater and Sovereign's Bite. Yeah, Sovereign's Bite's good. The thing is, I don't really count the life gain off Sovereign Bite as a reason to play mono red. I mean, to play black red, because you lose. I think what you gain in Sovereign's Bite, you lose off of having, like, potentially tap lands and shock lands in your deck. Like, specifically in the mono red mirror. I don't know about other matchups, like, where you'd want, like, Lightning Helix over something else. Thank you all for joining me, by the way. I know there's a lot of arena streams up, a lot of people streaming these days with the MPL. I really appreciate you guys spending some time with me. This hand is great. Look at this. You just keep anything. Any 7. Look at these. They're so good. I think mono red might be a little better on arena, too, because of the mulligan rule, where like they take 2 7s and find the one with the better mix of lands and spells. This deck really likes a mix of land and spells. Alright. Here's my Firebrand. Die! Next turn we get to enable light up the stage. Yeah. Alright, light up the stage. Boom! Preordain. We hit land. Well, we're not going to get the full value off that. Because I already played my land for a turn, in case I wanted to lightning strike something. Usually I plan to hit 1 land off of light up the stage. I don't know how like actually mathematical or statistically accurate it is to do that, but it is normally what I plan to do. I think we're not going to shock here. I don't really see a reason to. Like, I don't really know what's going on my opponent's side of the field, and right now we have more lands than we have spells, or like total. So we can just, if they ever cast anything, we can just start casting spells. I think I might shock them here. Nah, I'll lightning strike them. I just want to be mana efficient. They absorb it, it's fine. There's a Wizard's Lightning. This Fanatical Firebrand is the little manky that could. This thing's dealt like, what, 4 damage now? Shows no sign of stopping. Chemist's Insight. I think I'm going to strike shock here. Just kind of empty on him. Bolt you a lot. Like I said, I really just want to punish them for casting stuff. And like now they can't really safely Teferi. Because if we draw a Viashino Pyromancer, they're like very dead. Dovin, huh? Alright. I think that life gain might matter a lot. Well, we're still within 2 bolts of death, so let's see what this has in store for me. Bolts? Light up the stage is good. Strike's good. But I think we're short. Alright, well, strike you. So they can make another thing and go to 4? Dang. I guess it needed to be Skewer. Whatever. We're drawn to any burn spell, I suppose, and hope they don't have counter spells. Here's my 6th land. Do we just go for it? Their Chemistry's Insight deck with just like Dovin Bonds. I guess it doesn't really matter. Huh. Trying to think like what actually punishes me, like they draw like a card or whatever. Cause like this feels just like a normal control deck. And like if I draw another bolt, I want to play around like soft permission or whatever. If they have the absorb, I think we're gonna concede. Yeah, alright, we're done. Yeah, can we win? They go to 7. Let's just go for it. We'll spew. Spew! Alright, they go to 1, they go to 4. So if we draw a risk factor, maybe I'll keep playing. That's not risk factor. Why do you keep me in this game? Alright. We're done. We're dead. We had a potential to win that game, but we missed on the second light up the stage. Although we kind of hit, but like the Dovin Bond life game was just enough to get out of range, and then absorb's obviously a very big pickup for all the control decks. It's weird against these control decks. Like I feel like the onus is on them to act a lot of the time when we're just like taking draw steps. Like I think that actually favors the red deck where you're just like building up this like critical mass of spells and you're like, okay, whenever you're ready to move. But like obviously I spewed and like left him at like 5 and we just like couldn't close from there. This hand's fantastic. Oh, that's getting shocked. Shock that. Go. Always bolt the bird, chat. Rule, huh? What? This is like my deck. Oh no, we probably can't win. Alright. Well, we could play Lavarunner. Because I want to be able to play, I want to make sure I enable this light up the stage. Alright. Yeah, we're going to play Lavarunner. It's like kind of an awkward Lavarunner, but like I think I want this Pyromancer. This Pyromancer is like currently my most like mana efficient like source of spectacle. And I want to make sure we get light up the stage off. We have risk factor in our hand, which is going to play a big part in like keeping us in this game. Not blocking that. Cinder Vines. What? Okay. Is this anybody? Sure, man. It's kind of messed up. What the heck? Cinder Vines? In the main deck? Somebody does not enjoy losing to, yeah, whatever. Losing to the Nexus decks. That's a lot of creatures. You have a shock? You pretty clearly do. Alright, well, we got lots of creatures to cast. This is a Phoenix. No, it's not a Zerta. Make more Watch Wolves, huh? Okay. Land. Creature. Creature. So we could slam with everybody, hit them for 4. I just don't know where that gets us. And like we have like good blocks for now, so I'm just gonna say no attacks. The thing is, if they ever start playing like null hide Feroxes and stuff, we're just gonna lose the game very quickly. I don't care about that card. Very Gruul themed. I'm back. Are we dying? Probably. Plus up for 1 mana. You have a 1 mana card. Oh, you just wanted a plus up Domri? Sure. Well, that's good. We can Lightning Strike Skewer, hit them for 8. Oh, I was off by 1. Oh well. We can still cast both these second main. Alright. Now we light up the stage first. See what we can hit. A shock. Yeah, I'd much rather use the shock. So do we just skewer face? I think we shock. What if we shock face? They go to 8? Gosh, this is awkward. I think I'm supposed to shock face. Alright, whatever. That might be wrong. That shock face might be wrong. I don't plan on casting this Skewer for a while. Well, I'm going to cast this Rick Factor. The thing is, the reason I didn't cast Skewer is because I want to make sure that we use all of the cards off of off the light at the stage. And yeah, that's fine. Did you plus up mana for that? I guess you did. Just tutor another one. Start off with the creatures off. This is why I went face, because like our plan now is to just like burn them out. The Cindervines might race though. If this was a Rhythm of the Wild, just imagine how much better this deck would be. That's another risk factor. Oh my. Yeah, if they take 4, we're just going to skewer them and attack out and they're dead. Yeah, they did not take 4. And now they're very dead. Oh, actually, we could just still attack out. We have double skewer, and they should get hit for 2. If they have shock here, it's disastrous. But I don't think they have it. There's no way you're taking 4 after letting me draw 3 cards. There's just no way. Risk Factor is so good, man. This card is so busted. Okay. Take 2, and now they're dead. Well, yo! Yeah, I think this matchup's hard, but they had like cards that didn't really do anything, like Cindervines and Domri. Like neither of these cards actually did anything, and they committed 6 mana total to those, so it kind of like ended up punishing them in the end. If this was a Rhythm of the Wild, like all these would be 3/3s, and it's just like they would have been able to chain off with them. I don't know. It just doesn't. This seems much worse. But we did it. We managed to eke out the win. Our Ancestral was also very good off the risk factor. So we're in good shape. Wild cards can be redeemed in your collection for cards of the same rarity. Agreed. Alright. Let's see what we got. Ooh, this hand's great. Just keep any 7. Any 7. Has 7 magic cards. Let's see. None of these are Yu-Gi-Oh! Keep. It's like so powerful in the main deck. The thing is, after sideboard, a lot of decks are having like they bring in. There's a lot of incidental life gain. So there's like Moment of Craving. There's Vraska's Contempt, Absorb, like Night of Autumn's a beating, and like honestly, the green-white deck in general is just kind of a beating. We can shock lightning and then attack for 2. All right, I'm in. Zap, zap. Put you to 13 on turn 2. Go. Don't have something scary. That counts. Fortunately, we have a bolt that we kept in reserve. And there's the risk factor right on time. See ya. The only card that matters in black-green goes to the graveyard, and we get to attack again. We're going to play a Jade Light. Oh, no. That's really bad. Well, that's real unfortunate. Oh, never mind. We're actual professionals. All right, move this out of the way, please. I'm going to hold this land. All right, we've killed lots of Wild Growth Walkers. If they have fined, replay a Wild Growth Walker, we might just be dead. They do. Crap. All right. We got to get real lucky here. Oh, never mind. We're professionals. Stop! Hit you. Go. they don't want to play games with my Lavarunner anymore. They're tired of it. They're done. It's not fun anymore. Go. Alright. If they have the J-Light, we're probably dead. We've killed enough Wild Growth Walkers. If they have the J-Light, we're probably dead. Okay, well, turns out they just don't have the J-Light. So this is actually great. They get to look for it, but there's a chance we get to just, like, win. Did you find one? Did you find an Explore creature? What'd you find? A Memorial to Folly. That's not an Explore creature. Alright, let's risk factor. Target you. Let me draw, huh? This is interesting, because, like, we have no way to enable light up the stage. This is really awkward. I think I'm supposed to shock. Just to be mana efficient. But that's really awkward. Let's see what you got. You taking 4? No, you're letting me draw cards. Okay. I can respect that. Alright, well, the Fanatical Firebrand is going to be able to get in there for 1. Face. And then we get to light up the stage. Alright, those are some good ones. Turn's yours. They are dead to what we know. If they go to 7, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can we do all this? This is 4, 7 mana. No, we're 1 short on mana. Alright, well, they're going to go to 7. I think this means we have to Lightning Strike. I mean, yeah, we have to, like, Chainwhirler plus Lightning Strike this. They have green? Oh, jeez. Now this is just really hard to win. Sure. They're 10? That's gross. I think we're probably dead. 6 mana. We have to just, like, play both of these.
Most wounds can heal.
I guess we just Chainwhirler again, right? Yeah, I think we have to leave the Pyromancer, right? So, because it kills 2 of their creatures. They have 2 Memorial to Follies. I think we actually just have to kill this Wild Growth Walker. They Memorial it back. My gosh, this is a tough game. Got really punished for holding that land off that risk factor. So we can strike, shoot this, and just get it back. I think we might just be dead. Whatever. Let's see how this game plays out. We lost the Viashino Pyromancer. They show me a Jade Light, we're just going to pick it up. That's a Branch Walker. I think we'll pick it up to that too. We're wasting our time here. Well, we killed 4 Wild Growth Walkers, and it wasn't enough. The 5th one. Actually, it might have been we killed 3. I think we killed 4, though. We killed the first 2. We killed the first one, killed the second one. Yeah, it was usually Skewer, Strike. Yeah, okay. We killed them all. Except the last one, which killed us. But that's what Black-Green has to do to, like, win the game, I think. The only card in their deck that actually matters is Wild Growth Walker. Like, even the Ravenous Chupacabra, like, just didn't really matter in that game. It was all about the Wild Growth Walker. Which, like, this is why I think that, like, especially main deck, the red deck's really favored against Black-Green. Because, especially my list that has 4 risk factors. That card's real good. But, yeah, if they don't draw Wild Growth Walker, their deck just, like, none of their cards matter at all. Their Explore creatures don't block well. Their Planeswalkers are terrible. Find Finality is also pretty terrible. If it's not, like, specifically getting back Wild Growth Walkers that were killed. Because Wild Growth Walker is the only card that matters. But it's very good. If they have it. Boom. Keep anything, obviously. Drew another spell because we're professional. Got 7 points of burn. Plus a Chainwhirler. So we're doing alright. Here we're going to burn spell to make sure this is 2 power. Get them to 13 again on turn 2. Doing alright. Do need to draw one of the 4 risk factors or a light up the stage or whatever. Moment of Craving. Blech. Stop playing that card. Well, we drew light up the stage. That's fine. I'm going to get Chainwhirler while they're tapped out. This is almost certainly a deck that plays Absorb, and this card doesn't die at a Moment of Craving, so they need to hit their 3rd land drop, and like they might have Vraska's Contempt in their deck, but either way, like this card hopefully will get a hit in or 2, and oh wow, they're just done. They're just done. I also clicked the wrong thing there. Looks like I BM'd him. All right, well we got him. So professional. Boop. Mono Red's so good, man. Even against these decks, like, literally that deck had, like, Moment of Craving on too. Missed their land drop, but it's just conceded. Keep any 7. This has 7 cards in it, so we're keeping. Check. None of these are Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, we're keeping. Keep. Opponent's in the tank. See, opponent, if you just played a deck like this, you wouldn't have to tank on your hand. You would just understand that your hand is fantastic because it has 7 magic cards in it. Oh, my eyeball itches. Opponent kept and is going first. That is like the nightmare scenario to see on turn 1 is a Temple Garden, because it means it might be green-white, and that matchup is not winnable. It is so bad. March of the Multitudes plus Legion's Landing. Oh no, we're so dead. Legion's Landing, like, they might have, like, Lyra, Shalai, just, like, mono cards good against us. This resolves. The trigger of the stack, I think we're going to shock it. Just make sure our Firebrand gets in for one more turn. It, like, basically loses us 1 on our rate. And Ixalan's Binding? There's no way you top that, right? Yeah. You need your Forest. The amount of time they tanked on that makes me think they had their 4th land, so I think that's their 5th land. Speaking of 5th land, like if this is a spell that was like remotely attractive to them, then I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we expected this to happen. So I think we're actually going to Firebrand plus strike this. Well, that's really awkward. That way, if they play a Lyra, we have the answer to it. Kill this. Yeah, we probably... I mean, this matchup is actually unwinnable. I'm just kind of playing it out to show you guys how bad this is for me. It's like, they probably have their 5th land. Nah, they have the Lyra. Yep. Look how smart and thin I am. We have risk factor to recover after burning all our burn spells on this stuff, but... Man, this is Not good for us. It's lightning. This. Shock this. Alright. We killed it. We killed the first two things we can't beat. How many more you got? You got the March? Like, you got another Lyra? A Shalai. Alright. Alright. Another burn spell. That's not another burn spell. Can't cast this. This shoots me. Right. We just have to pass. And they can pump Shalai. So on the second pump we can't win. Let's see what they got. That's fine. Ugh. Sure. Yeah, I think we're just unbelievably dead. This deck, speaking of decks that dumpster mono red, this deck just like unbelievably dumpsters mono red for real no good reason. Alright, we're done here. I'm glad we had this conversation. Lyra Shalai Tribal is not winnable. I don't know what else it's good against, but man, does it beat mono red. I feel like its control matchup has to be really bad. Like, Kai's Wrath cannot be, like, a card that you're happy to see. Alright. Hey, look, 7 magic cards. Keep. We did it. Alright, island. Opponent is on an island strategy. Alright, a Glacial Fortress strategy. Alright, here's a Viashino Pyromancer. It resolved. This is the first turn they can have Absorb. We're going to play a land. A combat and attack for 2. If they don't do anything, we're going to pass. And plan to risk factor on their instep. Wilderness Reclamation. We're going to respawn with a risk factor. I don't know if this is an absorb deck, but I take it they're not. If they have Wilderness Reclamation in their deck. Alright. We're going to play this mountain. What do we have? How many cards in the hand? 1 million? How many spells in the graveyard? 1. Guess we're just going to attack. Root Snare. Okay. Alright, we're going to Viashino Pyromancer. Bolt you. We're going to... I think we're just going to light up and Skewer. Let's light up first. Because if we hit a Skewer off light up, we were going to want to cast that. Another light up. Sure, I'll cast that. Lavarunner plus another light up. Oh my gosh. Look at all these cards, chat! We are the best mono red deck that exists. And yet we're about to die to an Nexus of Fate. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. They're not really getting any advantage here except an Explore, because they don't have any of the utility lands out, and they don't have a Howling Mine out, so they didn't really do it. That was like literally just the card Explore. Like actual, just, you may play an additional land. Alright, we have a mountain we're going to play. We have enough spells in the graveyard, we're going to cast this Lavarunner. Even though we're probably like stuck on the burn spell plan. Oh, well, they're at 9. Well, we have bolts. A lot of them. Bolt you. Does this work? I have a lot of bolts, I promise. Bolt you. I don't think I need this light up the stage, so... I don't know. I guess we should just, like, end the turn and have strike up. We have plenty of ways to kill them. Growth Spiral. Tap down to 3. I guess I'll just go for it now. I don't want them drawing more cards before I go for it. Alright, well, we won! We got there! Yay! This match is pretty good for us because they don't have counter spells in the main deck. Even though they had Revitalize, they just, like, didn't really matter. Honestly, the Fog deck looks pretty atrocious against the red deck. It's just... The red deck is so much faster. Because, like, they just don't really do anything for the first 3 or 4 turns. And, like, I'm hitting them with a bunch of stuff. And then Fog stopped my creatures, but not my spells, so... That's, in best of 1, this matchup, like, the Fog matchup is very good. I imagine that in Bant colors, you get to bring in, like, ladders and stuff after sideboard, so it gets a lot better, but... It's, pretty good in the main deck games. Notice we opened 7 magic cards, so we kept them. This deck is so good for laddering. I mean, we've probably played double the games we played with Gruul so far in, like, the same amount of time. It's really sweet. Quad laser, just all 4 ofs. Minimum number of cards possible to put in our deck, I guess. And still have, like, a justifiable deck. Alright, we're going to attack with this to try to incentivize them to shock if it's the mono red mirror. This is the mono red mirror, we're very ahead. Very, very ahead. A Chainwhirler is the only thing that can kind of punish us. So we're probably not going to play the Pyromancers on 2. Yeah, this looks like... This smells like a Chainwhirler to me. And we can play 2 Pyromancers on 4, so we're going to plan to strike the Pyromancer and then just play strike the Chainwhirler. And then we're going to double Pyromancer. Boop. And if they have another Chainwhirler, they really punish us, but I mean, I don't really know what we're supposed to do about that. Boop. Hopefully they don't have it. Don't have another Chainwhirler, please. Go! They have no Chainwhirler, I think we're just dead. Yeah, I think we're dead. We look dead. Risk factor. Risk factor gets us out. Risk factor. Skewer my last creature. Risk factor. Chainwhirler's not bad, actually. At least, like, lets us play on the board still. Without just, like, dying to this Chainwhirler. Although it's just going to get striked, and then they're going to start attacking with their Chainwhirler. Yep. Striked. Check. Attack with their Chainwhirler. Check. Risk factor. We're light at the stage. Let me see if we can draw. They have one. Mountain Ghitu Lavarunner. The old second main Ghitu Lavarunner. So our options are go face. Take 5, go to 10. Or we can kill their Chainwhirler. I think we're going to kill their Chainwhirler. Even though we're ahead on life. Well, we'll see. We'll see. They would be at 5. We'll see if we would have won this game. But we have to draw, like, running bolts to justify that. And I just don't think that's what's going to happen. And, like, taking 2 versus 5 a turn, it just gives us so much more time. Oh, well, now we can't win. They have the frenzy, we don't. Risk factor. Yeah, we drew a land. Alright, I don't think there's any winning this game. They had the second Chainwhirler, and we died. Land. Spell, spell, spell. No spell, spell, spell. Alright. Well, we're going to draw nothing but lands. You will eventually not have 2 lands in a row if you're frenzy. Alright, yep. Boop. Am I dead? I think I'm dead. There's first land. There's light up the stage. Does this clear the second land out? Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, I'm actually just deterministically dead. Very, very dead. Alright, fine, you got me. We back down to where we started. Man, we cannot get through this Platinum Tier 1. We're making such good progress with Gruul. But Mono Red, we just can't make some progress. Alright, let's see. Bloop, bleep, blorp. I'm sure they're on something fair. 7 magic cards, that's keep. Mono red mirror. See, where was this when we were playing Gruul? Just nothing but mono red. Yeah, we're just going to shock this and pass. We're on the draw, so we are the control deck. And our control deck plan is kill all the creatures. Uh-oh, they have Chainwhirler. That's alright, this is still a shock. And, like, we can shoot their Chainwhirler on 3. Oh, no, it's blue. What? Wizards! They have Adelise. Oh, no. It's a wizard strategy. Alright, let's play my land. Alright, let's play the light up the stage. Although maybe I'm not supposed to. I might just be supposed to risk factor. I'm gonna risk factor. Wizard's Lightning. Okay. We're not gonna cast ours in response. Just because we're gonna hold it for like an Adelise. Something that like we actually cannot beat. Alright, well. I assume they have the Wizard's counterspell, but they don't have the second blue. So we're gonna risk factor. Because we know it's probably not getting countered. I don't know how many counterspells their Wizards deck's playing. But like I could easily see Ionize in this deck. So they could easily have Ionize here, but like I don't think they have the Wizard's Retort up, so that's why we're jamming here. Well, fortunately, it worked. I kind of want to discard this land, but I don't think I can. My plan is Chainwhirler light up the stage here. If the Chainwhirler doesn't resolve, then we will obviously just be passing. But I assume they have counterspells at some point. Maybe they just don't have the Ionize. They do have the Ionize. Alright. Interesting that they would counter the light up the stage, not the risk factor, because I think the risk factor is way better. But I don't know. It's probably close. Runaway Steamkin in your Ionize deck. It feels like you want to have proactive spells in this Runaway Steamkin deck. But what do I know? I'm the idiot with a dead Chainwhirler. So I can bolt this with a Wizard's Lightning and attack for 2. It's pretty attractive. Boop. 2 risk factors. Look at all these things I still have. And you are at 9. And playing your Adelise. I guess I'm glad it took them so long to play it, but we're probably not beating it. Alright. Yeah. Ugh, this card is a beating. Discard Mountain. Taking it. Taking it to the dome. Alright. Well, I need you to not draw an Ionize. Could be anything. I'm gonna shock this. If they had a spell there, like I get to risk factor, and I think the risk factor resolving is much more important than the shock resolving. So, although now, if they have a counter spell, I just feel a little dumb. What we got? 3 cards coming my way. This looks like lethal to me. I'm not a math expert, trust me, I'm not. Go for it. Go for the kill. Going for it. Dead! Got him. The wizard's strategy could not overcome the oppressive mono red strategy. Alright. Here we go. Back at it. I seriously feel like I have played the same number of games as the last deck already, and I'm playing mono red. This deck's so good in best of 1. Like, if you want to hit Mythic, just quad laser mono red is the way to go. Just cheap. Very, very cheap. If you're watching, you want to play Arena, mono red is really, really cheap. Requires like 8 rare wild cards, I think. And the rest is all common, uncommon. And the deck's just great. Like, as you can see, it's just busted. Absolutely busted. We get to put them to 12 on turn 2. Look at this. Actually, we're probably playing Viashino Pyromancer. Oh, never mind. We're killing whatever that is. Right? I think we're killing this. Pretty sure we're killing this. I think this is going to be one of those games where we're supposed to kill all the creatures. Since I want this Wizard's Lightning to hit creatures, not face, I think we're just going to pass. Because we can Wizard's Lightning in step, and then we can, if we draw the land, we get to Viashino's plus Wizard's Lightning, and that's just like a way better turn. Well, I should have like wait to see if they block, but they're just not going to mess that up. Alright. Spell Pierce me. Or Dive Down. Any of the tricks in blue would like kind of blow me out here. Spell Pierce. You got it. My card is now a 2/2. Boop. Trade card for card on your creatures. And we have one more left to kill the, like, Kumina or whatever. Well, the Kumina might be an X4. I thought it was a 2/3. Hopefully it's a 2/3. We're probably about to find out. Oh, Silver Light Up. I don't care about showing me Explore Creature. Oh, well, that's pretty good. Kill this. Punch. Go. Another turn or two. But we're kind of running out of gas pretty quickly. We need to draw a risk factor. Unclaimed territory. Branchwalker's good. Spell Pierce is fine. Alright, well. Let's keep the creatures off the table. Slam. Don't trickster me, bro. They're hitting some bolts away from dead. Alright. Blow me out. They did not. They're now a bolt away from dead. We're in good shape now. All lands and spells. I wonder why they shocked. I have no idea why they shocked. I guess just to kill themselves faster. Well, we beat the Merfolk strategy by bolting all of their creatures. We're such a good mono red control deck. It's busted. Oh, man. Apparently somebody posted something stupid on Twitter. The Nova Twitter. If you don't follow the Team Nova on Twitter, I highly recommend it. It's usually just mostly memeing. Lol. Alright. Where are we? Keep. It's 7 magic cards. We have like not mulliganed a single 7. Boom. The mono red mirror again, huh? Okay. Importantly, if they shock my Ghitu Lavarunner, we have to Wizard's Lightning them to cast Light up the stage. Boop. As you see here. Hopefully they play their Viashino Pyromancer. They did not. I guess they know about this Chainwhirler. Alright. Sucks to lose my own Pyromancer. This is their Chainwhirler. Yeah, killing their Chainwhirler plus attacking seems like a good turn. We have a lot of good cards in hand, so we're in pretty good shape, and we're not drawing as many lands. Alright. Shock mine, huh? Risk factor. This is like kind of a risky play. I might should have just risk factored this turn, but I don't know. Given that they shocked my Chainwhirler, I kind of think they don't have another one. This is an easy block. We're ahead on life. And have multiple risk factors in hand. A Ideally, we draw a land here. For once, we actually want a land, so that we can light up the stage if they just take 4 off this, which they did. Light up the stage. All right, that's pretty good. Fanatical Firebrand, they get to attack for 3, 4, put me to 12. Sure. Alright, well, we drew a land. Work through more of our lands this way. They probably should let me draw cards in this one. Yeah, that makes sense. And now we get to play both of these. Attack them down to 6. Yeah, I think that's good. And then, like, this risk factor is lethal. We're in good shape. Like, we could easily die to, like, a Chainwhirler, but they've been through 2, so I'm not putting them on another Chainwhirler. 6. Put me to 6. They can't have 2 bolts. Oh, they're probably going to shoot these. That makes sense. I don't know why they waited. But that's okay. Alright, so we're going to get to draw 3 more cards. That's a Ghitu Lavarunner. That's step 1. Let me draw some cards. Land. We can get them to 1. We're at 8. I think we're just supposed to Lavarunner and pass. So that we don't die. Yeah, we just want to give ourselves the best opportunity to not die, right? If they have risk factor, it's really bad for us. But, like, we have access to another risk factor, whereas they don't. Yeah, if they have 2 bolts in their hand, I don't want to die to that, so we'll block here. And we'll Wizard's Lightning this. This insulates me against 2 bolts. I don't know what the last card in their hand is, but I think it's a Skewer. Well, we're a card off again, so discard a mountain. They have to let me draw cards. And we just need some bolts. That counts. They are now very dead. Boop, bolt you. Boop, bolt you. Got him! Dab! Turns out if you Ancestral Recall, what, like 4 times? Like 3 or 4 times, you just win the game. Imagine that! Even if you draw... What did we draw? 9 lands that game? Because we discarded 2 to risk factors, and we had 7 in play. It was just, it was pretty gross. It was pretty gross. Risk Factor is really good. Normally Risk Factor sucks a lot in the Mono Red Mirror. That was a really weird game that, like, it ended up being about Chainwhirlers, which are really slow and clunky, which allowed the Risk Factors to kind of be, like, really, really good in the late game. Because normally they're just too slow. Because, like, your opponent just vomits to their hand. This hand's fantastic. 7 magic cards. Can we just talk about how good my hands have been? Just good, clean magic cards. All of them. Makes me really want to play this deck. Land Worlds? Sure. So we can strike Skewer. I mean, we can Wizard's Lightning. Skewer the Llanowar Elves and attack for 2. Not a bad turn 2. But the 4th land is bad. We need like a risk factor to cycle it away. Oh, well, on command! This deck's so good! 4 risk factor is always correct. This card's amazing. It just like fixes all of your land filling problems. Oh my gosh. Sure. I'm just gonna gain 4. Gross. Alright, well, now you can pay for this at least. Alright. Let's see if we can draw a Chainwhirler. We did not. I just want to discard this. I just kind of want to try to burn this deck out. Alright. No attacks. If we ever draw a Chainwhirler, we can just like get it out the way for free, so... Oh, no. Alright, well, that's bad. Ugh, this green-white deck, man. So we can't even strike. Alright. Perfect. 2 lands. Alright. Go. The turn 3 Knight of Autumn to turn 4 Shalai. Do you have the turn 5 Lyra too? They had nothing on 2, so it wouldn't surprise me. But like, that's a pretty good turn. They had potentially turn 2 Elf, turn 3 Shalai. I mean, yeah. Sure. And this gives it lifelink, right? Alright, okay, we're done here. I'm not beating the Knight of Autumn into Shalai and Lyra. It's just not happening. Even if I risk factored twice. Golly. Why do people play this deck? What do you mean it's good against red? It's pretty bad against, like, control. I guess nobody's playing control because, like, control can't really beat red. Also, like, I guess Knight of Autumn's pretty good against control. Like, being able to just snipe some search for Escantas and stuff just for free seems really, really powerful. Ferinthian. Keep. Boop. Alright. Looks like a white-red strategy. Fortunately, our first draw step was not a land. It was instead a spell, which is going to be very impactful in these games. This game's pretty bad. Every time I attack for 1, it's just like, this is literally a Frenzy Goblin. What are we doing? Oh, well, I thought it was a... It's like Boros Guildgate? I thought this was going to be like a red-white deck that's like trying to play Benelish Marshall and like Chainwhirler was going to be really good. Now I'm not so sure. Well, definitely going to play this. Definitely going to attack. This is awkward. We have a tap land. Search for Escanta. Alright. Shock you. Alright, well. We can play Chainwhirler, or we can pump this up to 2 and like resolve a bunch of spells. Playing Chainwhirler sounds like what I want to do. Because I don't think they have a 4-mana Wrath, right? So their first Wrath's on 5 mana. So we have a chance to get in with this Chainwhirler. If they settle me, I have a bunch of points. Sulfur Falls. Ixalan's Binding. Target what? Chainwhirler. Okay. Strike you. You just spew, right? Shock. We get to put them to 6, put them to 3. That puts them to bolt range. Alright. I guess if those were 2 bolts, they just would have been dead, right? Oh no, like if all the shocks were bolts, they would have been dead. But they are not. That's okay, we still have a Fanatical Firebrand they have to answer this turn. They left that card on top. I feel like it's an absorb. Go to 1? You died to the Fanatical Firebrand! Whoa, that's some big energy. Alright, light up the stage. Creature? Alright, go. You got it. This doesn't flip yet, right? You have Mizzet, huh? Okay. Risk factor you. You have to let me Ancestral Recall. This is like kind of my last opportunity to like win this game. Oh, that's a Lightning Strike. Got him! Got him! Nice Niv Mizzet. You're dead. Unless you have a free thing. He shot himself. You're dead. My Lightning Strike never resolved. F in the chat for Lightning Strike. Alright, we can push Diamond. We're so close. We're so close. We can get to Diamond. I believe. Anybody in chat know when the season ends for Arena? I think I'm running out of time to hit Diamond. I mean to hit a Mythic, but not super worried about it. It's only really packs on the line for now. Keep. Sacred Foundry strategy. Alright. Hopefully it's Jeskai control again. I think that matchup's got to be pretty good. Although Absorb's a very good magic card. Alright, this actually is a red-white. Well, we have the Chainwhirler. Pew, 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 pew. Blue? Do you have blue lands? You gonna see some blue? No blue. Perfect red and white mana. Sweep me, huh? Okay. I guess we just rebuild the same board. Let's see. What are these cards equated to so far? That's 4 cards and they're at 13. Yeah, they need to do more damage. Sailor means. Oh no. That's unfortunate. It's a good card, especially for the main deck. So we can empty my hand. We can Chainwhirler, Shock, Firebrand it. And then we get to get in for 2. Alright, we'll do it. It's not good. At all. But, oh my gosh, I definitely missequenced this. If they counter this, I'm just going to concede. They did not. So lucky. Alright, this puts them dead in 3. If they, like, don't have anything else going on. Like, if their hand's all counter spells, they're dead in 3. All 3 mana counter spells, I guess. Now dead in 2. It's an opt. I'm looking for any of our card draw effects. Risk factor, light up the stage. Something to keep the velocity going. Oop. Sailor means. That's pretty bad. Wizard's Lightning is interesting. I just want to attack with both. Gross. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Question is, do I bolt their face or do I bolt their Sailor means? I think I'm just bolting face. Now? Sure. Boop. Now it's as good as ever. Alright, we're out of steam. We are out of steam. That's a Karn. They have their card advantage engines. Sure. You can have one of these. Hard choice. Well, that's a risk factor. That counts as good. Ding. Wow. Oh, wow. Well, we'll shock them, I guess, while they're tapped out. But we're going to need the flashback on this risk factor to be very good. Not the Lyra. You could have the not Lyra one. Alright. Opt, huh? Deal. Cloud Fountain treasure map. Okay. Light up the stage. Well, we're gonna flashback risk factor. Pitching Mountain. We're gonna get to draw some cards. Alright, hit you for 1. Light up the stage. We can shock him to 2. Or we can light up the stage again. I think we're supposed to light up the stage again. Alright, go. It's a lot of creatures. I don't think creatures are the way we're going to win this game. You should just see if they just grab a Lyra and cast it. 3, 4, 5, 6. You can't really hold up counter magic, which leaves us home clear if we draw another burn spell. We have access to shock that we know about. Plussing up again. Interesting. Might have should have actually given them Niv Mizzet there to incentivize them to cast it. Oh, they just have a Lyra. Alright. Onus is on us to win the game this turn. We gotta have a pretty good top deck. Bottom that card. Boom. That's a good one. Play the mountain out of this. Shock you. One more light up the stage. This card is so busted. Good ones. These count. You. Got him. Gosh, light up the stage, yo. That card is messed up. Messed up. Messed up. You just got to chain them together. Like, as soon as you draw, like, the first one, like, you just get to, like, chain together card draw spells until, like, the game ends. The problem with mono red is, like, spewing and then, like, not drawing your first card advantage source. Once you draw the first one, it just feels like you're just locked into, like, either in the game with, like, risk factor, flashback, risk factor, or you're just, like, locked into, like, just start chaining card draw engines. Well, we have the first one in this hand along with, like, other very good playable cards, so this is a snap keep. 7 magic cards, chat. 7 magic cards. A memorial to genius. Sure. You got it. Memorial to genius. A forced strategy. Actually, playing that land was wrong. I always forget, like, when I'm going to light up the stage not to play the land. I like playing the land pre-combat in case, like, something happens in combat and I want to, like, use my spells. So, like, if this is a double land light up the stage, I'm going to feel really stupid. Alright, only 1 land. Very professional. Alright, go. Growth Spiral Instep. Blink of an eye, my Ghitu Lavarunner. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. Play this land. Shock. Ghitu Lavarunner. Attack for 3. Do I skewer? Sure. They should have nothing to do? I don't understand. I don't understand that blink of an eye. So Wilderness Reclamation. That'd be kind of hot with this card. Oh, that's just fantastic. What's up? Oh yeah, got my gems back in my first Ravnica Allegiance draft. My Orzhov deck is terrible. Why is this working? Because you're a professional. Think we're just gonna shock this? They just conceded. Okay. We did it! We beat the red of the Blink of an Eye Frilled Mystic strategy. I wonder if it's the same person we played against earlier on Gruul and just got decimated by, like, mono Frilled Mystics. Alrighty. Here we go. Boom. think we're supposed to play this one first. Yeah, because we're not gonna have 2 spells on 2. In fact, we're probably just playing Pyromancer on 2. So this is like the best card to play first because it attacks through more stuff. I think we're supposed to play the Fanatical Firebrand here and attack because I want to enable this light up the stage, and I think they have shock. So ironically, the one time I thought about like not playing my land, I think it was right to play the land. Is this a lava coil? What is this? Yes, it is a lava coil. It's a pretty bad lava coil, I won't lie to you guys. Oh, that mountain's good. I'm just gonna play all the cards. Get my card advantage while the getting's good. Go. Fortunately, we have a risk factor in case they like slam Drake. Yeah. That Wizard's Lightning's good. This has a 1 power. So if we attack, they block, they take 2. And then we replay Pyromancer. Yeah, I think we're just supposed to slam. I think we're actually going to Skewer the Drake. Because if we get to attack next turn, it's so good. And we have a risk factor in case they just have another Drake. Like if they just Crackling Drake here, then we get to punish them with a risk factor. But ideally, the deck doesn't play a ton of creatures. And like, except Salamander Drake. Like if they're playing Salamander Drake, we just get to snipe it down with this, so that's not good enough. And Crackling and Enigma Drake, I think are the only cards that punish us. So like, here we go, we got pretty rewarded. Sure. Guess they're looking for a shock here. 1 top. They find it? They did. Alright. Sure. Let's risk factor main phase. They take 4, we'll skewer them. Alright. Get skewered. You're at 1. Go. Kill both Firebrands. Don't think you can. Got him. Boom. Deck is so busted. So close. 1 more, chat. 1 more and we're out of diamonds. 1 more. Oh man, thanks everybody for hanging out. We've been live for just about 3.5 hours. I really appreciate everybody spending time with me, even though I'm only mono-redding, trying to climb the ladder here. I really appreciate you guys being here. There's a lot of people streaming a lot of good content. I really appreciate you guys choosing to spend your time with me. I think if we make it to Diamond, I'll probably call it. Just call it a nice day. Nice, complete, wholesome day getting out of Platinum. All in, I guess, what, 3.5 hours work? Although I did start at Plat 3. So it wasn't all of Platinum. We were already a full tier through it, but we're still moving through 3 tiers of Platinum is pretty good. Alright. We drew. I don't understand what just happened here. Is this like a bug? Well, what actually just happened there? Okay. It was a draw. We'll call it a draw. Pure one versus me. Alright. This hand's great. 7 magic cards. Check. Play the one that doesn't have haste first. Oh no, Temple Garden. Everything's terrible. Alright, we're doing the thing. We're doing the thing where we're playing it well. In case we had 2 lands, which we did. Alright, let the stage causes weird turns. Like playing Fanatical Firebrand after combat. Ooh, Search for Azcanta. That's actually pretty good. This is actually one of the better cards, ironically, in, I think, the main deck games of the Fog decks. Because it makes their Wilderness Reclamations just that much better. I guess we strike them. Might as well skewer them too while we're at it. Skewer them. While we're at it, let's just go ahead and skewer them. Boom. Put you to 10. We have you to 1 in hand. This is so close to a turn 4 kill. Oh no, Knight of Autumn's in the way. Alright, never mind. There went our turn 4 kill. Move. Next, attack this. Shock, Skewer the Critics A, Skewer you. Alright, well they're at 9. Let's see how many more Knight of Autumns they have in their Search for Azcanta deck. Everything makes sense, I promise. Sunpetal Grove. Hydroid Crosses. Sure. We got a 10. So we have 8 in burn spells. So it's the same to shock this versus not shock this. Alright. My turn. This is 9. You're done! They gained 6 life and died on turn 5. Alright. Oh no, I'm on 1 short. Oh no! That's okay. I'm 1 mana short. I thought they were dead. Quick maths. For some reason I had one of the strikes as like another Wizard's Lightning. Alright, we'll play something that gains life. That gains life. Let's see if it gains enough life, because they're currently still dead to known information to me. Alright. Are you dead? Did you die on turn 6 despite gaining 7, 8 life? Gah! The old gain 8 still die. We did it, chat. We did it. Look at that. Diamond tier 4. We're such professionals. Alright. I said I'd stop at diamond. I'm true to my word. So yeah, let's go over mono red and just how like ridiculous this is. Look at this. Just like as easy as it gets. Just put a bunch of 4-ofs in your deck. Like if you want to win a bunch of games in Indy this weekend, if that is something that is important to you, buy 4 of each of these Magic cards. Put them in your deck. Buy 5 different mountains, a play set of 5 different mountains. Put those in your deck, and put some cards in this sideboard slot here, and just ship it. You're gonna be fine. This deck's great. It just like wins a bunch of games in the main deck, and then sideboard you get some tools. I mean, they probably get better than you do, but you only have to win 1 of the 2 sideboard games most of the time. This deck just wins game 1s over and over again. This card is in a very good position right now. It's just good deck building. All right. Well, if you're on YouTube, thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate it. This is my first Arena stream, and I really appreciate you spending your time with me. I really appreciate you watching my content on YouTube. For those of you here at Twitch, I know there's a lot of people streaming Arena right now. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. It means a lot to me. We went from Plat 3 to Diamond using Gruul and Mono Red. You can find the beginning of the first Arena stream somewhere else on my channel, probably in an Arena playlist. Hey, what's up, J-Train? What's going on, brother? And yeah, so I really appreciate you guys spending your time with me. If you have not checked out my sponsors, which you can see on the scrolling little video there in the top left, make sure you check them out. All of their content is great. The End Games, great card shop in Charlottesville. Highly recommend checking out their wares. Hipsters of the Coast, content creation site. Their site looks fantastic, and the articles are even better than the site looks, so I highly recommend checking them out. They also have some podcasts you can check out. Nice, easy way to support me without spending any money at all. Mana Traders, the best way that you can rent cards, both online and in paper. I have been using them for actually over a year now, and I'm very, very happy with their service, and happy to be sponsored by them. Happy to give out a free code for 15% off your first 3 months with Mana Traders. Use Team Nova MTG when you are signing up, and you will get 15% off your first 3 months. It's a great deal. It's just a good service. If you're looking to take Magic seriously, you basically have to use Mana Traders, I think. That's my hot take. That's what I did to get better. Oh, I'm sorry, J-Trade. We're finishing up for the night. Inklin Customs, she is frequently seen on the SCG Tour. She's done tokens for a lot of the prominent Magic players in the SCG Tour. All her art's great. She does like a lot of the artwork for Team Nova, which hopefully you'll be able to see more of when we get our playmats. But you can see definitely in the logo on my little frame here. And yeah, so all my sponsors are great. They all support Team Nova, and they support this stream. So thank you very much for checking them out, and I appreciate all of your support.